Good morning, good morning. It is bright and early here in Brenham, Texas. 8:24 a.m. for those of you who are keeping track. Thanks for being here with me this morning. I always like to take a couple of breaths on my daily rants just to make sure that I am not saying something silly today. I like to check in with the universe and make sure that I have brought the right message for this morning for others and not just telling the world what lessons that I thought I needed to learn today. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Ashley. My husband Jason and I own New Dimensions Crystals and Reiki in downtown Brenham. We have crystals, incense, and jewelry. Jason does tarot and bars, reconnective healing, and Reiki. My specialties are pet communication, life coaching, mama fitness, and tiny human yoga and play. Oh my goodness. You know what? Like, if the 10-year-old could see me now, like, bananas. I own a rock store with shiny rocks inside? What? And not only that, I get paid to hang out with other people's pets and play with the crystals all day. Like, that is bananas. I get paid to play with crystal bowls and metal Tibetan singing bowls. I get paid to play the flute and play my favorite metal drums. I get paid to hang upside down and do silks and aerial hoop. Like, what? How fast can I grow up? Are you serious? That is bananas. I don't think I used bananas when I was 10. But I would be just mystified that I could actually do those things as an adult and get paid. And the coolest part about my job is I get paid to help people make a lasting change in their lives. Like, that is so rewarding to me. To be able to play all day long but still get paid to be helping people. It's just amazing. I love it. And so, if you find yourself in Brenham, Texas, please come see us at the shop. If you are not near us, well, even if you are near us, please subscribe, follow, and like to all of our social medias. You can find New Dimensions on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, where Jason does a weekly star report on Wednesday morning. You can find me, Ashley Courthauer, and as far as I know, I'm the only one on the planet. You can find me on Facebook. I have a yoga community where you can join on a yoga group. You can also find me on Instagram, YouTube, and of course, Spreaker. Go to newdimensionscrystalsandreiki.com to book a session. Okay, now, I just want to say that was the only thing that I had written down today that I wanted to chat about, because those of you who have little tiny humans know that they do not sleep all day like teenagers. And so I was not sure if I would even be able to get through reminding everybody who we are, where you can find us, and all those good things. And it seems like the world is waking up. Let's take some breaths and just listen to the birds and the insects. Try to let go of some of the things that we cannot do anything about today. Squirrels running up and down the tree. Whatever comes up for you while we're sitting here breathing, try to think, can I do anything about this right now? If you can, what are the steps necessary to do something about that thing? Dude, I know this one's hard. This one's hard for me too. Releasing the things that you cannot do anything about. It's hard because some of these things get us, they get us in a rabbit hole, don't they? Or an endless loop of negativity. And then your day just goes to poop. Trying to keep this family friendly. Right? And so we breathe. And we remember that breathing doesn't fix everything, but it does give us a chance to think. Can I do anything about this situation? Sometimes you can't do anything right this moment, but if you take a breath to think, you can think about when can you do something about it? Yes? Because some of us have responsibilities. I guess we all have responsibilities, don't we? But some of us have responsibilities that require steps upon steps before we can release a certain something. Right? And so instead of just getting so worked up about it and just saying, oh, to poop with it, I'm just done today, that's it, door closed. You gotta take a breath and think about what are the steps actually. Like, is that gonna help me to just burn all the bridges? Right? I'm still new to Spreaker, so I have no idea where on my phone to see if anybody is actually here on my live. So if you are here on my live, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for breathing with me. Thanks for taking the time for yourself. Because we don't always do that enough, do we? We have so much going on all the time that many of us feel like we don't have a minute to sit still. So if you've taken the time today to sit down and listen to this, thank you for sitting down and sitting still. Your body thanks you, and the universe thanks you. Does that sound weird? The universe thanks me for sitting still? Like, what? But the more you can sit down and sit still and listen, the more the universe is able to get to you in your calm brain to tell you the steps that you need to do. I know many of us are wondering, what the H am I on this planet for? Do I have a purpose? And we're so busy trying to do this or that because this seems great right now, or whatever the reason, right? That we forget to sit still and listen for the universe telling us what the steps are. Sometimes you do not have to work so hard to accomplish the goal that you are meant to accomplish on this planet. And if you believe in God or deities or anything like that, that is the light that is supposed to help you and guide you, where you're going to find their answers to your questions, is going to be in the stillness of sitting still, shutting your trap for a minute, and listening. And boy, do I struggle with this sometimes too. Like, I am by no means perfect at this exercise. It is a tricky exercise sometimes. Especially when you start getting into doing your spiritual work. It almost kind of seems like the more you try to sit still, the more that's going on, you need to sit still, and it's an endless cycle. Was that uncomfortable for you? When I stopped talking? Ooh. Gets me sometimes too. But if we all practice this, we can all get better at it, and we can all figure out our signs and our steps and stop doing all this silly extra work that makes us so exhausted. If I am not mistaken, I think I hear the pitter-patter of teeny tiny feet. So, I think I will leave you alone with your thoughts for now. For I know I'm not the only one who enjoys things like this. I enjoy sitting down, and while you're sitting down in your stillness, if you're outside, start to notice the animals that show up around you. Now, I know at first you're like, yeah, well, I live in Texas. Of course there's going to be mockingbirds, but try to pay attention to what's going on around you. Like, what is the vegetation in your backyard? Should there be certain types of animals in your backyard based on your surroundings and your environment? Those ones that show up that are weird, that seem out of place, those ones are some of your guides trying to answer your questions. And as I speak, I have a damselfly scooting closer and closer to me. Good gracious, are they not one of the cutest things on the planet? And this whole time I've been out here, normally the doves out here, they will come down on the ground and they will get a couple of bites, they will fly away and they come back. They get a couple of bites, they fly away and they come back. This little one, I believe it's a juvenile. I haven't studied doves enough to know exactly what age range we're looking at here and all that stuff, but it seems like a juvenile, like not a teeny tiny baby, but not quite a grown-up either. And it's just chilling out here in the backyard. Okay, but yes, so until the next podcast, have a good day, have a good week, so on and so forth.